Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Foxborough, Massachusetts, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal that it is indeed time for football inside Gillette Stadium. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And the talented young man took over as a full-time starter week 6 of last season, showed a ton of promise as a rookie, despite having minimal help around him. His talent and potential, vast. I expect him to have a huge second year in the NFL.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
And they go play action with May. He finds Douglas complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Douglas. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Henderson running straight ahead. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's May. Over the middle, complete. It's Henry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run here with Henderson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Trevion Henderson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here come the Jets for their initial possession of the game. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And normally when you talk about a quarterback on his 3rd team in as many years, you're worried about this kid's potential. But in this case, Justin Fields has plenty of it, and he flashed it big time during his short tenure in Pittsburgh. Now he has an opportunity in New York to be a full-time starter once again, and the Jets are excited about his potential.
Kayvon Chason, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Open man is the tight end, Mason Taylor. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Well, first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here we go.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The linebacker, Robert Spillane, making a big play. 2nd and 10. From the 50, here's Fields. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Here's Fields. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
On 4th down, Fields. And it is caught. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now it's Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 21. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. To throw is Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Off play action, Fields. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Milton Williams gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of
Man, pushing that comeback route up made all the difference. That was a nice play. Kept that DB honest. I pushed that comeback route up just a couple, other extra 2 yards. Got that throwing window open.
Enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Finds Lazard quickly on the slant. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
And that's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks. And you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
And that is incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They snap it to Fields. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Johnson from 8 yards.
That's got to be the most clutch drive ever. We had like, what, 5 through 3rd and longs to convert? Wow.
And now they can look across the field and see
5 3rd and longs in one drive.
Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Nick Folk for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Well, the Patriots making their way back out, and they have had a number of uniforms through the years, going back to the Pat Patriot days and even before that. And now here they are in their NFL rivalry-inspired combo, dubbed the Nor'easter. If you look closely, you can see the 6 stars around the neckline. That's in homage to both the 6 states of New England, Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, Connecticut, Rhode Island, and Massachusetts, as well as the Patriots' 6 Super Bowl titles. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Wow, so these uniforms actually have some history to it. I didn't know that. They look cool, though. I like them. Like a powdered gray. Come on, get in there, stop that run. All right.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. CD, put on your OC cap here. What do? 2nd and 1, you get stuffed. Now 3rd and 1.
You know, in the old days, I would have said we're going to line up and we're going to run the same darn play and we're going to get it right.
Oh, yeah. I got that audible in the last second. I sent that defensive tackle over to the left side, right side defense. Stop that quarterback sneak, man. Let me watch that again. That was sweet, man. That was sweet. I don't know if you guys can hear. I got the real game on in the background. I'm actually watching it right now while I'm playing this. That nose tackle. At the last second, I shifted him over to go to the right side. Well, the defense's right side. Offense's left side. Bam! I stuck him. Sweet.
Instead of handing it to your workhorse fullback or running back, they went quarterback sneak, and now they have to punt it away.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before.
That was some good run blocking right there. I love how. Say what you want about Madden. I give Madden credit. They got a lot of tactical things you can do now that really can influence your fortunes when you play the game. You have much more control over aspects of football that you never had before. So I give them credit for that. I mean, coordinating your blocking schemes is a game changer.
Ball again on 2nd down. And it's a fumble. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a 1st down. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
Seven, our score after 1. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Here we go. Green 19,
takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down. Straight ahead is Hall. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A first throw here for the backup, Taylor. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Oh, man, I'm watching the Jets. I mean, the Patriots just scored with an amazing touchdown by Trayvon Henderson. You guys just missed to check that out. Man, that was a hell of a run for a touchdown.
Couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Here's Taylor to throw. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Hall want to give up the middle. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. He'll try and do this himself. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Oh, we got pass interference on that bullshit throw. That's what a bail right at the 1. Talk about a field flipper. Now that is what I call a field flipper of a call. Where's Justin Fields at? Is he hurt? Where's Justin Fields? What the heck's going on? Doesn't say he's hurt. What the hell? I don't understand. Maybe he's tired. I don't know. I'm out.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
What the hell's going on with Justin Fields? There he is. I guess they must have took him out because he was tired. I've never seen that before. Mostly quarterbacks just stay in there.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Herbert is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And now out come the Patriots. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
He spots Henderson open left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Throwing here is May. Now he's going to step up and run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
They go play action now. May.
Man, shutting that passing game down so far. The last couple plays in positive have been with his legs.
His first sack of the game. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's May. Got a man. It's Kayshon Boutte. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
To throw, it's May. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Not enough there for a 1st. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Douglas, the man in motion. Now a fake on a jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with May. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Ramondre Stevenson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are an extra point away from drawing level. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And New York set to take the field. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays. They also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for a
student body left, student body right. old school football right here. That's that Vince Lombardi shit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Fields. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 25, here's 2nd and 2. Fields now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And partner, to me,
hey, how you doing, Nickel?
If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Fields. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
If you're dealing with stats in your contract, those are the types of plays that will not help you at all. In fact, they're going to hurt your yards per attempt, your yards per catch. That's not good for him.
but so important for the offense's success, right? I mean, you have to have those plays.
You're exactly right. You only got to get 3 yards, and that's what they needed, and they keep the drive moving.
Now Fields. Complete. This is Mitchell. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Back to throw. Fields feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Here's Fields. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Taylor. And he's going to get in for a Jets.
He dove in there for that one.
Mason Taylor, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are going to take the lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
On for the extra point is Folk. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. New England trying to get to place on offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. The tight end Henry here in motion. And they go play action with May. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown.
Wow.
Huge Jets. Play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll throw with May. That's complete. Travion Henderson. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Patriots first down.
To the air. May.
Man, I got him with the spin move. That spin move was sweet. I went straight to White Freeney on this one, man. Look at that. Watch the spin move. Straight to White Freeney mode, man. Yeah, I just couldn't get to the quarterback, man. Wow.
Here's 2nd and 10. They're going to throw. May. Quick hitch, complete. It's Henderson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Back to throw again. They set up the screen for Henderson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Again, he'll drop the throw. They'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. The tight end Henry here in motion. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Jets going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now it's Fields. He's going up top for Taylor. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. A final shot before the break. Fields. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And a flag comes out as that is batted down and incomplete. But I think there was...
Oh, my God! Pass interference! Now, do you go for the field goal? I think you take the field goal. You take the field goal in this situation. It's a great... Do you take the field goal? Better make up your mind. Take the field goal. Just take the field goal.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yard. No good. Close. But he misses just like
Amazing.
Brandon, thank you. Scott, with you in the studios in
Life in the National Football League, boy, I tell you.
As we expected, no quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the 3rd quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the 1st half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Second half starts with a run by Hall. Now he sidestepped a one-man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. To throw is Fields. And he goes down. It's a Patriots save. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 14.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now Fields going to run. Across the formation, he finds Rucker. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the 1st down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing here is May. And pass complete. Here's Butte with it. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down is May. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Will McDonald able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Another drive coming up for New York's offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Taylor. Pass complete. He's got Lazard on the out route. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Second down and 4. Now Taylor. And Lazard's got it again. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Out of the gun, Fields. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Fields now to throw. And it is caught. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now Fields. They'll set up the screen to Davis. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
Here's Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Fields. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Play action. It's Fields. Oh, the ball comes
Oh, he was wide open. I had the right. He was wide open. Just couldn't get the pass protection. He was wide open. To see him coming free right there in the middle. I changed that route depth just enough to come between those 2 linebackers. He was wide open, bro. That's a touchdown. It wasn't. We get any kind of pass protection. That's a touchdown. Perfect. Just couldn't get the pass protection.
On until he was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. We're good. 3 seconds.
Now Hall. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Fields.
Again, can I get some pass protection, please? Once again, I changed the depth on the route. Perfect freaking read. It's coming. It comes open right when I thought it comes. There it is. It's wide open. Touchdown. He walks in easy. But these guys can't protect. Look, it's 3 against 2. It's 3 against 2, and you guys can't block it. Pathetic. It's 3 against 2, and you guys can't block it, man. Come on now. You're killing me here, man. You're killing me.
Now they deal with 4th down. On now is Nick Folk in the field goal unit for the Jets. This a 27-yard attempt here. Folk's kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. New England's offense set to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that. Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. From the gun, it's May. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Ball again on 2nd down. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, Fields. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
319, go.
Back to the ground with Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Damn, I couldn't get the snap off. I guess the audible didn't get
So
checked.
that will set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Fields. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Here we go on 4th down, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Adonai Mitchell, 44 yards. And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Finally got some pass protection.
You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive. And
That middle window has been open all night. Just never been got enough pass protection to wait to open up to take advantage of it. Finally got it. Touchdown.
You have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Folk connects on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. To throw, it's May. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 60 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Looking to throw. May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
May looking to run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
at the 41-yard line. Here's May. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Douglas. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now May on the sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly.
Almost blocked it.
But the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Jets offense and quarterback Justin Fields heading back out there. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Fields.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Here we go.
The 1st down carry for Davis. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Give to Hall running right. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Excellent job on the tackle for loss by Harold Landry, shooting into the backfield. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Hall again. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third.
Green 19,
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And he has got it from 50 yards away. That was never in down.
Man!
Extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
New England trying to get a place on offense.
If we could just find a way to stop May from running, man. Somewhat stop the passing game. We just can't stop May from scrambling, for rushing the football.
Looking to put a drive together.
Put somebody in spot.
A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he powers his way up past the 30. 67 yards rushing for him now to this point.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Running left is Henderson. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
To the air, May. He'll try and do this himself. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a 1st down.
How in the hell did he recover that? And how did he escape contain? It's like Michael Vick out here, man. Or Lamar Jackson.
Trailing here in the 2nd half. Last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
They'll throw with May. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there.
I tell you one thing, we're confusing them.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They set up the screen for Henderson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Throwing here is May. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Damn it. I should have went to the zone. I thought I'd keep the pressure on. I should have went to a different blitz. He just read the same one, yeah. Can't do that. You got to mix it up. Called the perfect play. Post in the slot receiver. They blocked the blitz. Got it out there. Got separation. That was all she wrote.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Following the touchdown.
It looks like Larry Fitzgerald.
And bulldozing his way through. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Back on offense, New York gets set to take.
If we can just get 2 first downs, we can put this game away.
After the touchdown a moment ago, first down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
Off play action, Fields. Complete, this is Mitchell. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
222.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now 2nd and 3. Inside give to Davis. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at...
That should do it.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
Here we go.
Here's a give to Hall. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Up the middle to Davis. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he will have a Jets 1st down, and that should just about do it.
That's the ball game.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did, and just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time. Please give the video a like if you did enjoy it. Thanks. Enjoy the rest of the game in real life, guys. 14-7 Patriots up right now. Third quarter just began. We're going to lock in and watch the rest of it. See you later.